joy in every room. Come and see what love can make, a patchwork dream with every take. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Patterns dance, the fabric sings, turning scraps to treasured things. Piece by piece we'll sew it right, bright as day and calm as night. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Needles hum a steady beat, every quilt a story sweet. Join the fun, we're here to share, with every stitch a little care. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Stitch by stitch the colors bloom, threads of joy in every room. Come and see what love can make, a patchwork dream with every take. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where the threads don't stop, cutting corners full of charm, wrap the world in quilts so warm. Patterns dance, the fabric sings, turning.
We good?
Yeah.
Are we on? Hi! I was trying to make sure my little heating pad was all plugged in. How's everybody? Cheers! Cheers, cheers, cheers! Miss Lois, Miss Diane, Charlotte, Nadia, Irish Lady, Gwenny, Beth, Kentville. That's interesting because Pop's name is Kent. Catherine, Melanie, Valerie, Linda, Peter. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Oh, Corey, we got to start the show. She knows. Up on your bed. Get up there. Get up. Hey, get up. Get up there. You can show everybody your chewy stick, okay? There you go. You can show everybody. They can't see you. It's so hard to get the camera on you, right? There you go. Right? Over here. Over here. No, no, come over here. I'll get you a treat. There you go. Night down. Down. Yourself. There we go. Right? Sophie treats. There you go, puppers. How's everybody doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Hold on, let me scan down because I scanned all the way up. Now I need to get back on the chat. Hello, Ms. Lori Clark and Kelly Quilts and Sammy D and Ms. Nadine. Hello, hello. What does your shirt say? Marcus got me a few shirts. I think it's me to a T. This is off to cause a kerfuffle. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Kerfuffle, here we come. For sure. You kidding? You got me a couple other ones, too. So I can't wait to share them on stream. Hey, Michelle. Welcome in. It is much warmer here. Thank goodness. But we do have lots of snow. Lots of snow. Not lots of snow. Lots of snow. And of course you can't, the pond is like frozen over. I know, right, Lois? Off to cause a kerfuffle. Totally. It can almost wear it as a dress. It's like super long. So, but we won't be doing that because nobody needs to see those legs. Okay, so what we're going to do here, hold on, let's go back to the main desk. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome in, everybody, hugs and loves and everything else. Hello, Miss Pat Strawhouse. Love that shirt. I just, it's like literally made me laugh so hard. Hey, Rebecca, haven't seen you in forever. We're working on this. Oh, I have your package here, Miss Nadine. I have not opened it, so if you're okay for me to open it on stream, I would love to. Hello, Miss Pat Riemenschneider. This is the Mariner's Comfort that we're working on. It should be in the description below. It is a free pattern. It wasn't last week, but we did share it via the live stream in the chat, in the the comments. So, but hopefully it's in the description.
I don't think I changed it.
You don't think you changed it? So we're gonna have to fix that. Okay. Sorry, just making sure. I was a little bit fuzzy. I thought it was the quality of the stream. Why is that? We're like a little delayed on the chat because it's down below on the screen. Hello, Comedy Quilt to Gladys. Okay, so we are continuing to work on this. Okay, remember we were working on this and then I made a boo-boo. So it's like learn from our mistakes. We didn't want to do one like this. We wanted them to be like this and this. So I had a little mix of each going on here. I made my own up. So that was a learning. It's for the pile of learning. And then we've already done the other ones that we need to do here. So put them over there so you can see them. And then we have our outside pieces here, which I used the template that came with the pattern. I just put some tape on it, cut it out, and Bob's your uncle used it as a template. Okay, so now I can still use it again and again and again. Okay, that's it right there. That's what I did. I just put some masking tape on it. Yeah, packing tape, not masking tape. Packing tape, and then just cut her out. Okay. So what it wants you to do is put the circle together first and then put the frame around it. I'm not keen on that one. Hello, Lamb Chops and Sherlock Sows. Welcome in, welcome in. Big hugs, everybody. Here, cheers, cheers to with me cuppa. A cup of tea for me and a cup of tea for you. Okay, so, and these little ones that are pink and background here, I've actually done blue because I wanted a little pop of blue in mine. So, because, you know, that's what we're going to do. And then our border here, I have green. And I cut it a ½ an inch bigger. I got a 3-inch border, not a 2.5, okay? So, I'm going to show you, because when I was putting the fabric away, I was like, this is such a pretty little block as it is. Here, I'll lay it out for you here so you can see. You can see what I'm yapping about, all right? There we go. Let's make ourselves a pretty little circle. Pretty little circle. Now, you can leave this as a circle, too. You don't necessarily have to put it, like, around something. I mean, you do you, boo. But it certainly would look cute either way. Okay. So here. Oh. Nope. Here. Here. Oops. Sorry. Got all the fluffs going on here. Okay, so that's you know, roughly what we're aiming for. Okay. How's Beth Jefferson today? How's everybody today? Cheers, Lois. Thank you, thank you. How was your dinner, lunch out with your friends in Fam Jam on Wednesday? Hello, Miss Tracy Provis. Evening, everyone. Is it evening already for you? Is it really? Is it a 5-er? Is it a 5 o'clock? Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Oh, a nice fresh hot cup. I was actually kind of running. I was like, woohoo! Well, pro streamer. I was still like in the house as the timer's ticking. Okay, so I thought as I was putting the fabric away for this, I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. What if, and prepared to be amazed, what if we did it in a dark? Bum, bum, bum. So I used blue stripe that was off for the backs of what I used for the green here. And then to give it that little, wah-ha, I see you. I chose like this red, orange, really vibrant, and then these really light ones for the north, south, east, west sort of thingy-majiggy. So, and then I have this black with, it's kind of like gold. It looks like sparkles. I thought it was like very much like a very beautiful night sky, but it's got also got little shades of like brown in it and stuff like that. So that would be like another version. And Sophie Lovey, yes, she's right there. She's right there. Star of the show. Well, lunch was great. We went to Ford's Garage. We didn't go there, did we? It doesn't sound familiar. Love the dark. Yeah, I thought it would be very pretty. Hold on, where is the... There we go. Okay. So, I thought it would be very pretty, right? So, and I didn't do the border around this one. I just did it as like a block, right? So, what the heck? Let's play around some fabric. Make a mess. See what we come up with. So, do a combination of light and dark on a 9 patch or something like that would make a very beautiful quilt, right? So, you got your lights, you got your darks, you got your yings, you got your yangs, you got your bings, you got your bangs. Hello, Betty. Welcome in. I love them both, but for some reason I was like, I'm like, ooh, this, and it was actually this color fabric that it kind of like looks like a night sky. Let's play with it. Okay. So, Nadine, did you say it was okay that I open your package? Hello, Cheryl. Dark one it is. That's what it was like. Wow, it's like magic. And make a great pillow, throw pillow, like I said, start to a quilt. If you want, you can border them up like this. If you border it up like this, it's going to get you a 26.5 by 26.5. Can you see that there? Can you see that there? And someone said is a very helpful tip the last time we streamed. It was 2 weeks ago because last Saturday it was cold as all heck in here, so we couldn't even warm the place up. Is beside your color identifications, put like what you're using instead of like, so when you're flipping it to the back, you can write, this was red, that was blue, this was purple. So when you go to lay out your fabric, you're not messing up anything. Hello, Sass. Welcome in. Hey, Tina. Love the picture behind you. It's actually a panel that we picked up like 2 years ago, if not maybe even 3 years ago. And it kind of just got lost. It got lost in the panel thingy. So, I think some trapuntoing of some mushrooms is in order. They just call for trapuntoing. And some of those grasses, and like there's a couple little like seed pods here, probably maybe 2. Oh yeah, you can still see them. So yeah, but yeah, that'll be on the long arm at some point in time. So.
It's not as vibrant on the camera as it is in person.
Yeah, it definitely is really vibrant in person. It's almost got like a fluorescent kind of who, not as in Hugh Hefner or Hugh Jackman, but
Hugh?
A Hugh. Huey, Dewey, and the Louise. Trapunto on the mushroom. I know, right? Would be amazing. What's she doing? Uh-oh, cameraman. Mr. Cameraman. I can only stay about an hour today. Our nephew and wife's baby showers today. Oh, nice. Miss Allison Johnson has her son's, is it bridal shower? Engagement party? They're getting married in like 2 weeks. So what's it usually just before? No, I don't think. I don't know. So mellow mushroom, yeah. They call me Mellow Yellow. It's a lovely panel. I forgot where we got it from, but we did talk about it when we had it up on the wall, like shortly after we purchased it. So I don't know. Does that look a little better?
It looks a little better on this side, but
I'm gonna say
looks a little bit more glow light.
Okay.
Right,
I'm gonna take your word for it. Whoop! Don't be doing that. Just move the whole camera too.
Nothing like tripping over cables.
Yippers. Oh, now we're really moving.
Yep.
Hold on, everybody. Panic is usually just before the wedding. Tracy. No, I meant like what's the actual name for it?
It's usually a stag and doe.
I don't think they don't do stag and does down there. They don't even know what a stag and doe is. I don't think so. It's all right, we're moving.
Better now.
Love the new frame. That was Pop's idea with the little frame. So it just there's
What's that?
nothing. It's all good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna peel the paper off. Only have to peel it off of 2 of them. Okay, I feel like I've lost myself here. Okay, here.
Lost the plot.
I've lost something. Oh, it's stuck to the back. No wonder. Jeepers creepers. Okay. Shower. Wedding shower? Okay. Wedding shower. I guess it's a wedding shower. Okay. Well, that's what I mean. They do
Like, who
different
wants to
things.
watch somebody have a shower?
Well, it's not like that, bud. You know it. Okay. So the reason why we stitch at a smaller stitch, like a 1.75 or 1.8 or something like that, is to perforate the paper. So when you need to take it off your project, it is literally just super duper easy. Okay. There's Miss Allison Johnson. Best wishes to everybody. A hen's night or to the boys? Yeah, stag night. Yeah. Well, in like parts of Canada, it's called stag and doe.
If they're together.
If they're together. Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? That just kind of woohoo to me. I never thought of it like that before. Oh, Joyce. Welcome. Anybody else I may have missed? Hello. Welcome in. Happy to have you here.
Bridal shower.
Bridal shower. Shower with love and wifey gifts. Okay. She did a beautiful quilt for them. Yeah, I hope it's amazing because they're getting married. What, 2 weeks? 2 weeks today or 2 weeks tomorrow? They already like each other, so I mean they're already on the path to success. So, all right. Did I rip the one I didn't want to use that I made a boo-boo out of? Yes, I did. Because it was in the file. Okay, which is right, which is wrong. Okay, this is right. This one's wrong. Okay. Oh, like we have one more than I should have. I already ripped off 2. Like, what's going on here? Woo! How's Joyce today? Yeah, I think I've only called it a henning. I've only heard it being called a henning when, for like UK or Australia. So, might be just a European thing. Okay, you kind of want to peel all the paper off. It's not like gonna be ruining the quilt anything if you don't. Okay, so you don't get it all. Right. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do that. Now, I liked to put each piece on the curve, like whichever this one I was doing or whatever. Each one, I just did each one and went from there. Hello, Miss Pauline Frew. How you doing? Okay, so let's set out our pattern and progress. All right. Here's our north and our south. Not that it really completely matters. I would like to try to better get the points like she has, obviously. You know, like, because that's like super duper precise points there. On the other one, they're not so precise. Some of them are little blunt objects, but that's okay. Is what it is. Okay, so here and here. And I did try 3 times to fix them, and I couldn't fix it in the 3 times, so I said, you know what, we're just gonna have a little bit of a timeout, you and I, and maybe I'll come back to you. And then I went, no, I'm just going to quilt you. So on we went. And then those sharp points.
Don't take the paper off. Would that cause you a problem later?
Not if you're just leaving it as a wall hanging. If you have something that you're going to end up washing and washing, those paper fibers are just going to break down anyways, right? So if you can't get into the right tippy tips of some of them, I wouldn't like panic about it, but you know. Okay, hold on. Two. And then we've got here and here. Okay, so what I did is I just took each section and put it on. So I took it, I flipped it, I lined it up here and put pins. Put a few pins in. Put as many pins as you need to put in. I mean, you do you. Okay. And line it up, like right flat with the edge. Make sure it's like, because you can see it's right there, you know, beautiful. Leave it that way. Okay, go over to the other side. Do the same, line it up. And you're going to have a little bit of flexibility in here because you cut, the way you cut the fabric. Sophie's dropping her snack. Is going to give you a little bit of a bias edge, so that'll add for the flexibility of doing the curve. Okay. And then I put one that kind of maneuver the fabric into the curve, and just add another pin, and then just have them so the pin heads are pointing outwards, so that when we're going through the machine, we can just pull them off to the side. Okay, just like a little side shuffle. Okay, so if I got one on each end, and then one in the middle, and the one at the curve, that gives us 5. So if we sew that, okay, so let's leave that there. Let's do the 2 of these, and then we'll show you what it's going to look like. Gonna fold them. Yes, that is very true. Let's do that way, okay? Let's try Tracy Provost's way. Let's do a little finger mark right there, and then we kind of know that's the center, but just in case, I'm not like bang on like a gong. It's right there, so it is pretty much in the center. Okay. Uh-oh, hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right again. I got turned around. Okay, so we want to go there. Okay, so there's our little fold where we just finger pressed it, is right in the center. And then we got our little arch to the other side, and make sure we're lining up those raw edges together. Make sure they're as flat and as lined up as can be. Okay. Preciseness is going to lead to success. Okay, and then we're going to put another pin on either side of that center. Okay. You can put more, put less, whatever you like. Some people do the curves really easy. I do not, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so we'll sew those 2, and then we will put them together. Okay. So, oops. There. Cheers. Does anybody have any questions? And it's a beautiful block. Did you see the one I did in the dark fabrics there too? Kind of really matches the background today. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh, okay, made a decision. I'll be here whole live stream. Too icy for me to be out and about today. I'll not get from card. No. I've been like foot down. Marcus keeps asking when the next episode of Quilters on Ice is. No. I'm glad you changed your mind too. Smart choice. Okay, I'm going to turn my iron back on. Sophie decided to exit a vu. Oh, what's going on over there? That's our weather. Okay, and then we'll go here. We want to make sure we're trying to keep that straight edge as much as possible before we put it under the needle, okay? Just keep with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I have to pull it out just a smidge. Okay. And a 1/4 inch on my machine is right where the metal and the plastic kind of meet. There's like a little groove line. So I just line up the edge of my fabric against that little groove line as I'm feeding it underneath the foot, and we're good to go. So what is going on here? Okay. They're so pretty. I really like that. I'm glad I did them both. Why is that? There we go. Sorry, I'm scanning down. Tell Marcus I want to see him out on Lake Fulford skating. It is. You can't almost tell where the pond is anymore. It's just like one big snow. We were, Marcus and I were out for an adventure this morning, and we were watching the people fishing on the ice. Little huts all gathered. I'm like, it has been so bitterly cold, so okay, we want to make sure we're putting our pins back here because we're going to be using them left, right, and center. Right, take your time. It's not a race. Nobody's cracking a whip on you. So just take your time. Aiming for a success. And don't sew over your pins, please. If you cannot do that, that would be great. Okay, let's do another one here. And then we'll put those two together and we'll see what it looks like. Hey, Fern, how you doing? Welcome in. Are you expecting... Yes, we are, my dear. Oh, my goodness. We are in for... starting tomorrow, we're in for like 25 to 30 centimeters. And then again, because the storm is swinging back around again, we're going to get it also on Monday. So we're kind of... We've been really lucky here in Pictou. We kind of get this little wispy bit that sometimes misses us, sometimes gets us. I'm hoping it kind of goes down, but they did say our county. They did say Pictou County and Antigonish and stuff like that, so I'm like, yeah. Yeah. We were actually talking about skating and stuff like that last night there, Lois. That was funny when you say that. Yeah, it's definitely going to be bringing some snow. That's okay. It's winter. We live here.
Not for long.
What, winter's not for long?
No.
The kind of a month of it is over, really. So the worst part is the end of January, beginning of February, I think. So cheers, everybody. Everybody like my shirt? It says I'm off to cause a kerfuffle. Oh, you can have your heat wave. Our bitter cold is coming tonight and tomorrow. Some coastal snow, even crazy. I know. I was actually watching the weather report. And I kind of knew you were going to get snow before you mentioned it. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell her. And then I remembered last year when we were in California, you had friends that had taken pictures of them on the beach with the flip-flops and walking through the sand and in the snow. Feels like -1. Is that Fahrenheit there, Fern? Okay, so I went all the way around. Look at that. Look how from end to end looks good. Okay, let's flip this one and see how it looks. If we had a fold, a pleat, a tuck, or something like that, now's the time to go fix it, okay? Like, don't leave it to the end. See how there's a little bit of paper there? I could leave that, but since I can get it, I'll take it. Sorry. Hey, Candace. As you can tell, I'm not 100% yet. Hi, everyone. I'm loving your purple hat. What purple hat?
Oh, the mushroom is right over your head.
Oh. I was like, what purple? Are you predicting the future for me here? Is there a purple hat coming my way? Is this what's happening? Is it? Fans will love it. All right, so we're gonna press, let's go desk here. Okay, and we're just gonna press upwards, okay, because we kind of want everything to just kind of, we don't want all the bulk of fabric to be sitting this way. We want to kind of spread it out, okay? Looks like in Indiana, we are going to get a little more snow. Ugh. Okay. Is it really winter? Lower mainland has fall, spring, weather. Oh, really? That's lovely. Okay. And again, just pushing outwards, okay, to make sure the bulk of the fabric is going out, okay. Now I'm going to put a quarter together. So this is going to be here and here. So the important parts of putting this together are going to be right here, and right here. We want to make sure we're lining it up, okay. And to make sure we're getting it as precise as possible, my purple mushroom Trapunto hat, we're gonna put a pin in the seam, okay? Can you see that? I'm putting it right next to, and then I'm just gonna kind of lock it down like that. So hopefully it'll stay where I want it to. I'll do the same right here, okay? Putting it right in the seam and locking it down, okay? And then for the tip, I'm just going to put a pin right in the end, just this way, just to kind of hold it together all the way down till I come right off, okay? And then the same with the top up here. We're just going to hold it as we go underneath the machine. Oh, thank you, Fern. I appreciate it. They look really pretty. Even the dark one. See, what we want to do is we like the points. Oops, sorry. I thought we were back on the desk one. The points here, but we want them up here too. These ones, I got some I got a tip there, but I lost the tip there. I kind of got it on that one. I kind of only got it on half of that one. So it was a learning process. I would like to do better today, of course. And could you stop sticking to the back? Jeez. Okay. Okay. And then we just have to do this for each quarter. So again, we're just going to line it up, have a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. And I am trying my very best to get better, but for some reason it just likes to be sticking around. Can you show that closer? The pinning part? Is that it? It's 14, feels like 1 is warmed up at 7 a.m. Yeah, we're supposed to warm up a little bit today, but it was supposed to do that like Thursday, and it never did. It's been flipping cold. If it was the pins, I can. Hold on. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to get them like right in between the seams, okay? Like right there and right there, okay? And when we put those together, please pin. Okay, okay. I thought as much. I just want to make sure. Thank you. Okay. So we can visually see, you know, if we're popping our pin through, like we're right on the yellow, but right next to the purple, okay? Like we're right in where that seam is. We want to make sure we're doing that the same over on the other side, right on the red next to the pink, okay? And once we put that pin together in those two spots, we just kind of want to flip that pin right down right away to lock it. So it's not going to go anywhere. We know that's where it needs to stay. So here's hoping that we did a good job there. And the same with this seam here. We can see where the stitching is. It comes right down there. We want to pop our pin right in about a 1/4 inch away from the edge, okay? And then the same on this side. Can you see that right there? It's in the red, but right next to the cream. And then we're just going to straighten our pin out, like as in we were just going to like throw darts at the dartboard sort of thing, and then come straight down, okay, to lock it in. Now here's hoping that we pinned well enough. I did scoot it up just a smidgy to kind of, no, somehow I lost my thready bits. Hold on. Un momento. And that should give us a better chance at success of getting those seams lined up properly. Because we do want, you know, if the points are supposed to be there, we want them there, right? Sorry, 1 second, I gotta find my scissors. Thank you for asking. We're going to be 85 today. I need to change my choice of attire. Oh, is it inside or outside? You never sewing curves? No, it's not. I can show you. I can show you in more detail there, Fern. It's not hard. Like everything in life, we just gotta learn it, right? Okay, let's reset our bobbin too, since our top kind of got a little funky. Let's just give our, like I said, set ourselves up for success. Reset and go. I'm hoping we can finish this today, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I just pulled my pin out. I'm trying to keep a consistent seam allowance of my 1/4 inch. And I'm just pulling my pin out just before I'm getting there, because less chance is shiftage. You know what I mean? Oops, we forgot to put our pin on the tip there, but that's fine. We can just hold it with our needle and our finger and guide it through. Okay? So now is the moment we see whether we got some line uppage, okay? Hit the thumbs. Oh, yeah, thank you, Lori Clark. Exactly. Appreciate it. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, ready? Drum roll. Okay. What would say that is out of 10? What would we give that? Okay. And see, we could have been a little, we got the yellow tip, we just missed the red. So what we could do is rip this back a little bit, go about an inchish or something like that on either side, and see if we can just, like, you know, over just a smidgy widge. Okay, right? An 8? Okay, well, Fern says perfect. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. I'd also give it an 8, except that I don't like it. You can actually just kind of see that thread there, but that's fine. It is what it is. I think it just, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to take that apart because I'm going to try my best to show you that things can change. Okay, so this is the way it ended up the first time around. Let's see how we can do better getting this one in. So I'm going to take it from here to about here. Okay, and then hopefully with a little bit of shiftage, I can get just that little part to give me that tip of that red. Okay, that is the purpose. That is the goal. And mistakes happen. And I wouldn't just call it a mistake. It's just like, do I want the tip, or I'm okay with just the way it is, right? You know? Some people really want it to be exact, and some are close enough. You know? Better done than not done. So, okay. So I did about maybe an 1.5 inches there. Okay. So I know I had the pin right on the yellow part, but I needed to have it a little bit more squished in on the red. So I think I had my pin about there, so I'm going to come in about here. Okay, and do the same for the yellow part. Try and line it up, pop it down. I'm going back a few stitches, so about a 1/2 inch. I'm going over those stitches, and then I'll over these stitches too. Okay, just to secure them. Okay, and I'm going to hold it. So I get a little bit closer to where the needle's coming down. So I'm holding that point hopefully in place. And it's going to look much better. Okay? Are we ready? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now they're both the same. I lost the yellow tip, but they both look the same now. A new keypad deadbolt locks. Woohoo! High security at Pat's place. All right. Okay. Here's actually probably a little bit easier to deal with because they're both even. So what I could do is literally just take a tiny bit of a thicker seam allowance. That's it. Okay, I like that, Gwenny. If I'm not happy with it, you will be. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of a thicker seam allowance right where those two meet and coming up to where they meet, and then smoothing it out on the other side. Okay. Points are overrated. Wow, there we go. Oops. Got it. All right, so that's one. Let's go back to the desk here, and we'll just give it a press. I am just pressing to the one side, though. Okay. Good stuff, Ninja. Thank you for this. Mariner's Compass is high. Oh, it's been on my list to do for quite some time. Oh, here, sorry. Okay, so that's 1/4. Okay. Look at way better than Nubby Bubby here. Okay. Like, I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. 10, right? Right. So it's okay to take a step back and try and tweak it, okay? If you want to. If you want to take that point to tweak it. Why is she choosing to lay? Why? You're weird. She's choosing to lay on the floor on a quilt than she is on her bed. You're up on your bed. Up. Up. Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong camera. Down. You're good. Relax. Okay, so now the point is to do that for the rest of them. Okay, but what I want to show you first is how to make these tiny little half square triangles without going crazy about squaring them all up. Okay, on the chart that, did it end up going in the description? Yes. Okay. Sorry. It's in the description, and it comes with half square triangle triangulations for 1 3/8 finished size of half square triangles. Okay, so all you have to do is literally put your right sides together, place this on top, and you follow the lines of how to stitch it down, and then you cut it, and then you have perfect little 1 3/8 half square triangles without going crazy. Love Storm at Sea pattern. That's a good one too. I like that. Actually, who got that one? Storm at Sea. I thought Miss Helly got. Who? No, I don't remember now. Hey, no, didn't you get that one? It's a rainbow one, and I put a needle and thread on it. So if we need to treat, okay, I will. She's running out actually. Pauline says you can treat. Need a treat? Are you gonna argue with me? Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. You get the backup treats. Crumbs and crackers. Sorry, bud. Should have refreshed you. Get all the nubbins. Give you a little pile. Okay. I'm good. Oh, doing a Storm at Sea right now. Oh, very nice, very nice. There's other patterns like this too that we did when we were in, what was her name? Oh, the teacher down in California when we went to the quilters thing. Okay, so there's 2 sheets that I still need to do of this. So I just want to make sure that I have enough fabric to go around. I'm not cutting everything else on my board. Good gravy, I would be crying. Okay. Be crying big tears if I would have made that mistake. I would have rage quit. Okay, so we're going to do those 2. Super easy. Okay. It was very neat to do that. The first time around, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this looks kind of fun. I'll give everything a shot once. Okay, so let's put this underneath the machine. Linda Hahn, thank you, Lois. Thank you. It was brain farting. Yeah, she was a firecracker, wasn't she? I enjoyed her. Okay, we're gonna start on the outside edge, and you can just see this little tiny arrow right here. It's just telling you where to go. You know, we always like things that tell us where to go. If we're lucky, we get people to tell us where to go. We're gonna turn our stitch down just a smidgy. I'm just gonna go to 2.0. Just because it's just a tiny little piece of paper to rip. Okay, so we don't need our seam ripper, so let's put that off to the side. Let's make sure I'm not going to shift my fabric too much and lose what I've got going on here. You can see where I'm just shy. I guess you can't. There you go. I'm just shy of the line. I'm actually going to put this back down under and take another stitch. Just one stitch. In fact, I'm actually just going to hand crank it, because I really want to be right on that line to keep going and trucking. Okay, this has you going like a back and forth, very much like in a trellis or grid sort of like fashion. And just sew right on the dotted line. Okay. And then stop right at the bottom. Hold on, where did I go here? Oh, there. Going towards me. And always, you can always double check. You can, one more. Always do one more stitch. Make sure it's all lined up. And then we're just going to cut right through this. So you have to do this 3 times for the project. And it's definitely an interesting way to do half square triangles without having to square up every single one. Though I think there's a couple in there that, I don't know how I messed it up, but they don't look like they're 1 3/8. Or at least a couple look a bit bigger than the others. That's alright. It's alright. We'll fix it. 1 3/8, my dear. It's 1 3/8 right there. 3. Just making sure. There we go. May the force be with you, Sammy. Oh, what's going on? I'm currently squaring up 448. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. The 1 1/2 was for Sammy D, not for this project. Okay, sorry, Gwenny. I thought it's coincidental. I thought you were talking about this one. I sew on the dotted lines, not the solid lines. No, you cut the solid. You sew on the dotted because the solid is cut. That's the cut line. So these are the sew. Yes. Because other than that, it wouldn't add up. Because you'd have to cut through the center and there's no dotted lines through the center. Because they end up going like this. This is how they end up. Right? Yeah. So it's just like that. Because what's in here, right in between the 2 dotteds, is the 1/2 inch seam, half-inch seam allowance. Well, 1/4 for one and 1/4 for the other because we're cutting it in half, right? Okay, let's drop one more. There we go. Go. Sorry. And then we still have our paper rotary blade in our rotary cutter, so that'll be fine. And the page yields 24 of the HSTs. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. Anybody have any other questions about this project? It's super cute. It's a free pattern by Brenda Henning. Thank you, Brenda, for having this as a free pattern. It's actually part of a quilt block series, but I liked it just for it. Oh, am I all done? Have I been around and around and around and around and around I go? I did. I've been around and went. Okay, so we should have all our stitches at the back here. Oh, very nice. Okay, coolio. I'm gonna do the second one while I'm here, just to get her done. Get her done in the knee, or the words of the cable guy. Get her done. Okay, make sure we're lined up so we got plenty on the top and the bottom. And let's scoot ourselves right here. Got a few minutes to sit down and enjoy. Well, I hope you do. Cheers to you, Miss Allison. What a day. What a day for you. Right? I mean, it's not like you haven't done it before, but, you know, still. Here. Let's cheers for a moment, my peoples. While I wear my mushroom hat. It's magical. It's wonderful. It's time in the quilt shop. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah, it is actually, it's beautiful. It's been miserable for the past like 2-3 weeks, and especially when you're not feeling very well, it makes it even worse. So, yeah, it's nice to have a change for sure. Even if it gets warmed up to get more snow, I'm kind of okay with that. We can blow the snow away. We have enough shear pins to last us a while.
At least a week.
At least a week. That's funny. When you were away, Marcus snowblowed. He didn't blow a shear pin at all. And every time you go out, it's just going
I
to.
did the last one, but
Did we break?
2 snowfalls I went through 6 shear pins.
Well, you know what? You had a lot of ice to deal with. That was just a disaster on the driveway. So. I must be asleep. I just noticed the frame around the screen. That was Pop's idea. Oh, okay, I need one more stitch there. I was just a little shy, so let's go one more. There we go. It's important. Okay, it's very important. Yes, that frame is cool. Nice touch. Yeah, very nice. I think it was, what, Wednesday was the first episode or first stream week? Yeah, because you were away for the last one of this one. You were in Ontario. So just following the lines. Make sure I'm staying on them. There we go. I think he's got it, yeah, he's got it around the small cameras too, so if I pop, you know, this one or that one or whatever, the little frame kind of stays around. So it's kind of cool, eh? I likes it. I likes it a lot. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, pretty much. Round and round and round we go. Feel like I'm doing a little do-si-do.
You know, if you shrunk that page, you could go even smaller with your half squares too.
Yes, you could. Yeah. Yeah. Not that I think you would, because you'd lose a lot in seam allowance. You'd have more in seam allowances than you would actually have visually, right? So it's kind of like, where do you stop? Like.
Well, it depends if you're into micro quilting and stuff like that.
Micro piecing? Yes. Yeah. Lots of people are, actually.
To get used to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very much so. And the accuracies. What they'll sometimes do is lots of strips together and then cut those little strips to smaller. I learned that doing Sarah Lynn's elephant quilt, like when we were trying to do all the eyes for the elephants and stuff like that and the other critters. You did a big strip and then just cut the little sections off, which ended up becoming the eye pieces. So it was neat. Interesting, you know, process, right? When you've never done something like that before. That was the So Fresh Quilts project. Make sure on the line, lay it on the line. Oh, no, let's go back, back it up, just a little off. I think that is it. Okay, so that is the 2 of them. Now we're going to cut them up. Okay, so we can get more of these little guys. Thank you for changing the camera. More of these little guys right here. We need technically 64, I think. Yeah, 32, 32, 64. But you should get like 70 something out of it, right? So you got extras if you want to do something else with them. Okay, so first let's cut these guys up. Okay. Later, Kelly. And then we will just trim them up. I do the outside first, and then I know whatever. It's so much easier to trim the outside first than try to trim up these individually ones after you cut them cut in the center, right? So let's just put our ruler right down on the line. There we go. Nice clean cuts. We had a new quilter at our Quilt Guild sew day. She put 4 layers of fabric under her paper and sewed them up, thinking she was 4 layers of fabric under her paper. Hey, Kathy! Saving paper, didn't realize it until it was all cut apart. Well, ooh, oh no. No, that, yeah, the thought process there seems a little, yeah.
The thought process makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're not thinking about the fact that you are actually cutting through all 4 layers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you just sewed all 4 layers together.
Yes, yes. Okay, and then just cutting on the solid lines. Okay. And then that's going to give us a little half square triangle. Should be 1 3/8. Okay, so let's take our little measurement here. And I would say 1 3/8 right there. We're good. That's one side. Oops, there we go. Perfect, perfect. All right, so now we're just going to trim them all up here. Oops, did we not go through? Did not go all the way through. Okay. You can tell it's getting a little dull from all the paper cutting. Okay, here. Here. Oops, don't do that. And you want to leave the paper on until after you cut, because other than that, you don't know where you're cutting. So, okay, and you make quite a few, like 24. That's quite a bit for just this little process, right? It's a whole lot faster than I think trying to sew bigger blocks together and then square them up. So, but I'm not a huge fan of squaring up, but I know it's essential. I mean, I got a big, beautiful 675 half square triangle bag out of making sure I squared up my stuff and made something pretty. So, the desire to make something pretty. Does that paper show how to cut? Yes, it does. Thank you for saying. I will show you on the next page. Actually, here, let me put this under here, and you can probably see it if Pop switches over. It does. It says trims right there. Trim the blocks. There you go. Don't run around without any socks. I don't know. Okay. Where did...
So does it show on those pieces where to trim them?
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah.
Put
like
put
right.
the small piece under.
Tells you to trim like right there and right there. Right? So we're just going to go bloop. Off. Okay. I guess you could do the whole... You know what? Is that what they say? Actually, no, they don't say. Hold on. Let me, hold on, where's the... I'm trying to find my non-fabric scissors so I can cut it. But I don't know what I did with them because they were here. Oh, I've asked like 3 times and Miss Nadine said yes, I could open her package, and I've not seen it. Have you? Did you see her answer at all?
I didn't see her answer.
Okay. For Pete's sakes.
What did Pete have to do with it?
I don't know. I'm sure it's his fault.
Poor Pete. You get blamed for everything.
Pete's rightly ready to blame.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah?
Okay. Anyways, we're going to cut this one up too now.
Where's your scissors?
I don't know where I put them. I'm annoyed now. Oh, I actually put them away. What's with that? Jeez Louise. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. In fact, let's do that right now, okay? Miss Nadine's box. She sent this to me like before Christmas. She wanted it for my birthday in November. And I was just too sick to open it. And I didn't want to open it without her being, like, saying yes. So if I could do it on camera. She said yes, I could. So I was going to do it on Wednesday and forgot.
That's funny, Pauline.
What? Yeah, tell my husband. Yeah, you tell him. Oh, look how pretty pretty paper. A card. I'll read that later because I'm sappy as all heck. Oh, these are cute little mug rugs. Oh, or are they mug rugs? What do you do them? What do you? Oh, she'll have to tell me. She'll have to tell me. Those are adorable. Look at that. Ooh, that's inspirational. I'll have to do something like that. It's cute. Ooh. Oh, for the Christmas tree. Lovely. Thank you, my dear. What is this? Key fob pockets. Oh, neat. Oh, we got chapstick, key fobs, all sorts of little doodads. Oh, lovely. And some red truck. Oh, farmhouse. Very cute. Loops and threads. Nice. I like the loops part. There we go. Look at the beautiful embroidery floss. Oh, I like the pattern on that one. Cotton, craft cord. Oh, lovely. Check that out. Ooh. Hey, one of these like done in this fabric would be kind of cool. You know, grab a couple other colors and you're good to go. Definitely would give that spacey kind of effect. Very nice. Thank you, Miss Nadine. Hopefully you watch this later. I appreciate it. Put the base of wire.
Wine glass.
Put the base. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, X-Ray Sue. Oh, that's neato. So you put a little wine glass in there. Fancy. Thank you, Miss Nadine. Big hugs to you. I appreciate the gift. You didn't have to, but I really do like it. I'm going to see what I'm going to do with that. I can't wait. Can't wait. Hey, Mona did what? Welcome in. Well, that was lovely. Thank you. Appreciate you thinking about me, Miss Nadine. Mug rugs are for stem, and you're very welcome. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Big hugs. I did cut my fabric that went underneath of it is a little bit big, so, you know. Okay, so that is the extra. Okay. Don't lose those. Just pop you under here for a second. Well, some people do and some people don't like it. So I always ask, you know, so if they're okay because I know you guys like to see when I get mail. Sometimes I get it, and, you know, please do not open on stream. I'm like, okay, I won't. I will not. Okay. Hey, Dawn Stewart, how are you? Welcome in. I ordered stuff for the grandbabies for Xmas, and the package turned up last week while I was away after I got oh, well, that's kind of convenient. We ordered some like weed barrier, like a big roll of it, but we're gonna like pretty much lay it down to put new gravel down on the driveway eventually, you know.
After snow.
After snow, yeah. And it never arrived. So we, you know, got a refund and got another one, and then had some guy down the road walk over. He didn't have vehicle, and said that it was delivered to his house. And it's too heavy for him to bring, so he could you know, can't drive him back home to pick it up. Thought that was funny. And he's from Ireland, wasn't he? He's from Ireland?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we don't need all of these, but we do need, you know, most of these. Because I think this makes 70. Or 71, 72. I don't know. It makes some, okay? So, and then here, you know what? You might be right there. If we did that and that. You're right. All the bobs are gone. So I didn't do that on this one. As you can tell. Let's put them under here. Can you change camera?
Hence the cut part, right?
Yeah, but I only cut I was only anticipating that this little nubbin's here, not the angled part. So yes, it is correct to do the little, cut off that little mini kind of triangle, okay? So we will have to do that. Fun stuff. But that's okay. It's part of it. You have to do the good and the bad.
So you want me to cut those while you're...
That is amaze ballin'. Nice. Pop's taking over.
No.
No, I meant like taking over this part. I meant like not as in you're taking over.
I'm not taking over.
Not taking
do it
over
right
the world.
here.
We'll do it right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. You guys get Pop. You lucky ducks.
So it's this one, right?
Yeah. Yes, you're cutting off a little triangle.
Okay.
Okay, and now we'll continue to pin these guys. Okay? Thanks for
Make
your help.
myself useful.
We got this true star of the show here.
Laurelyn.
No. Uh-oh. Okay, here, and then here. There we go. Gotta make sure we do these in the right order.
Hello, Fern.
Yeah, health check. He's alive, don't worry. Some of you think otherwise, though.
They do?
Sometimes.
Hi,
Like,
Kathy.
Where's
Trimmer
Kent?
Pop, yeah.
I haven't seen Pop.
You haven't?
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, Miss Jag. Sophie's outshadowed. Hey, sidekick.
New star.
Sidekick.
I am the sidekick. I think somebody wanted you to show how that was being done again.
Oh. I apologize. Here, let me zoom in a bit. Ooh, other way. Other way! Okay. Alright, so here, let me take this off so you can see. Alright, so here are my pieces. Okay, there's how the first one went, sort of thing. Okay, do. Okay. And then we've got this one and this one. We've got our arch and our arch. So we've got the points that are coming up, meeting in between. Right? Cool mushrooms, thank you. Have you had a new patio laid? No? What am I feel like I'm missing something there.
Probably.
Okay. So we have these two pieces that we want to put together. So I'm taking putting the right sides together. I'm taking this part here, making sure that the angle is all the way lined up. Okay. I'm sorry, I like pinning from this side because then I can pull it out as we are getting close to sewing it. Okay, and then I'm taking the other corner edge and I'm placing it right up against there, making sure it's nice and even on both edges. Sorry, hopefully I got that in the camera. Now she says be right back. Okay, repeat. And then we take this and we just kind of fold it and kind of move it together. You got a bias cut on this curve, so it'll help push everything together. Put one in the center and one on either side of the center, and then we are good to go. Okay? And that keeps it where it needs to be. And again here, placing it right next to each other. Make sure I have the nice straight edge. Okay. Hey, Jamie Rogers, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Are you ever coming back to WoW, my friend? And we're just gonna pin on the curves, and then we'll pin the other ones. Oh, do you want the chair?
Nope, I'm good.
You're all right.
Safety third.
Safety third. What? There we go. Not safety third.
Safety fourth.
First. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Like my shirt?
It's just practice, Diane. She's done it a lot. I've done a lot of curves.
Is that mushroom display behind you? I'm like, it's a panel. It's a panel. We showed it about 2 years ago. We picked up a couple. Marcus was trying to decorate his space. Not sure, maybe. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do. Miss you from there. Marcus wanted to decorate his space and came up with a couple, like, really a couple of nebulous kind of ones and kind of funky. So, convex on the bottom, concave on the top. Yes. Because then you're going to end up pushing them outwards, okay? You're going to end up pushing your seams outwards, okay? You can see that there? So we're going to go outwards. Because if we put this way, that's a lot of fabric all stacked up down here, right? We want to go oof, oof, oof. It is a panel. It is a panel. We did talk about it. We'll have to find that link and stuff like that and share it with you guys next time. It is a big panel. It's gorgeous, though. I love it. Absolutely love it. As you can see, oh, here. It goes down. Hold on. Let me grab the end. It's pinned because it makes it look flatter. So, yeah, it's only like there. It's not huge or anything like that, and it really just does go from the top. So, yeah, but it's cute. I'm gonna trapunto the mushrooms. So, okay. It is a big pen. It was cute too. I remember us talking about it. So, all right, there's that there. Here, let me. Yeah, so that was a close up of the pinning. I'm just going to scoot out just a smidge. Okay. I think it was. Thank you, Miss Pat Riemann Schneider. I had a feeling as soon as somebody said something, I would recognize it. You're right. It was light box. You are correct.
Light in the box.
Or light in the box or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was light box, but yeah.
It might be light box.
Yeah.
I'll look when I get done my work.
Okay. You look when you get done your work.
Back to work.
Back to work.
Slacker.
Okay, so again, we're just gonna sew right next to the on a 1/4 inch away, and not eat the tip for some reason. And keep with the curve wherever your 1/4 inch seam allowance is on your foot. Some if you're having a hard time keeping up with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then there's a foot. There's a foot that you can't go any farther. Like it prevents you from going any farther than a 1/4 of an inch, and you can get some pretty precise, accurate seams with that one. So if you're having issues, there are some days that I definitely was like, "Where's that foot?" But I like my feed dogs. I like the sorry, the walking foot. Words were hard. Okay, so now this gets, you can see how it's all clear all the way around. No puckers or pinches or folds or anything like that. And it just comes up like that. We got a nice point right there. We didn't lose our point on the green part there. Okay, so we're going to do the same on this one right here. And then that should give us a half of the being put together. No slacking here, putting on binding. Oh, really? Which binding on what? Sorry to cut this short, everyone. Oh, you too, Miss Nadine. Thank you very much for the presents. And sorry I waited so late to open them. I just wanted to share with everybody. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have been told my math was wrong, and it's almost 1,000 1.5 half square triangles I have to square. Definitely going to need a new mini mat when I'm done, right? Okay, and it looks like I'm just shifting a little bit here. Seems like my bottom fabric is shifting, or my top is shifting down, so I'm just kind of holding it with my finger as I come around to the next pin, and then to the next one, and just pulling out just before you come to the end, okay? Donation quilts. Oh, cool. Okay. Oops. Don't want to trim there. Okay. And then here. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was a fold, but it's actually just a little bit of a pleat in the fabric. Okay. So it's not a fold in here. See, it's nice and straight. Okay. So there we go. There's those two. We will put them together here. Let's go back to main. Let's give them a little press. Pressing outwards, squishing it out. Yeah, 1,000. That's a bit much. That sounds like a Bonnie Hunter quilt. Is that what you're working on? You're working on a Bonnie Hunter quilt. Okay, here. And then we're going to pin those two together. Okay, so let's go like this. Make sure I've got my pieces lined up correctly. Yes, I do, because this will make a half. Okay, so we're going to pin right here, and we're going to pin right here, and then we're going to put a pin there and a pin here, okay? All right, and that's going to give us a good one. Hey there, April, how you doing? Took a small nap? I hear you, girl. Healing, naps are healing, okay? All right, so we're going to try and go 1/4 of an inch, and then 1/4 of an inch, and pop the needle down. And we're going to try and go 1/4. That's a sucky pin there. That also is a sucky pin. Okay.
You should keep those in the pin cushion then.
Yeah, I know. And then we're going to pop the pin down. And then we're going to put this one right at the tip. And this all the way up here. Okay. Let's go back here. And then just keeping in the 1/4 inch seam allowance, hopefully. We do a little bit better than we did the first try of that. Okay. I think I went from the top down last time. Now I went from the middle up. So, okay, I'm just going to pull it out right before. Here's hoping. Cool. You gonna take the papers off those too?
The work increases.
Oh.
The longer you stay here.
Hey, Practically Creative, how you doing? Okay, I don't know what happened here. Hold on, we'll go back over to this camera so you can see it for a second. I got some sort of a pleat or something going on. Okay, so I totally missed the tips. That's okay. I am going to rip from about here to about here to reset this all back up. Okay, so we don't want to looking like that. That is a no-no. I don't even know what happened there. It looked like it just got in a kerfuffle. Ha! Get it?
I don't get it. Could you explain?
Mischief. mayhem.
Laurelin.
No. It's not word association, okay?
But it is.
Cold for I hear you guys are in for some weather. Some weatherproofing here. Oh yeah, I bet.
Ooh, that's not good.
What's not good?
That one's unstitching.
Unstitching. You got to fold on the.
I did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, so we're ripping back just a bit. Kind of reset that up. Oh, did we actually do good in here? Oh, we did. What? What is happening? I got kerfuffed too. Everything's out causing a kerfuffle.
Quilting Kerfuffles by Laurelin.
I'm not sure that would be a bestseller. It'd be like staying on the shelf forever. No one would ever buy. Okay. Set the bottom one, I believe. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. That's much better there. And you're right. I did say that as I was stitching. I was like, or as I came down, I was like, oh, I changed the direction. I went from the tip to the outside the first time around. So, all right. So that is straightened. Actually, let's give it a little bit of a press here because it kind of got a silly memory. Okay. Now let's line her up a bit better. Stack those seams right on top of each other. Try and pin it about 1/4 inch away. I am gonna rip back just a smidge more because you can see it's shifted here. We got one layer about 1/8 sometimes a bit, so we don't want that. They're supposed to be even, right? Even Steven. We're in for the cold. I heard you guys better be bundling up warmer than your winter flannels.
It's not really that cold though, right?
Hmm?
It's not. It's like gonna be shorts and t-shirt weather for us.
Maybe we are Canadian, so you know. But we would melt in Sassalette's temperature. That's for sure.
Yeah, because it's above 25.
Yeah, exactly. So like Canadians melt at 26. Okay, well, I'm just ripping back just a little bit more because I realized I had taken less. So we see the mistake, let's fix the mistake, okay? Okay, that's better. Let's pop a pin in here to keep with the, consistency, and we should be okay. All right, let's pop another one in here just to make sure. Okay, so we're going to come down here, stitchity stitch. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm still not 100%, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. I am doing my very, very best to get better. Oh, sorry. Wrong camera. There we go. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Okay, ready? Drum roll, please. Oh, I likes. Sorted. Sorted. Now we need to get the purple and a pink together. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to bring here and right here. Okay, those are the crucial parts on this one. Much gooder, right? Right. And when it comes to the center, I'm just kind of like making sure that they're not all stacked in the same direction. You can see one's going lefty, one's going righty. We want to make sure those seams are right snug up against each other. Snug as a bug in a little rug. And then same with these ones here. We want to make sure they're snug right on top of each other. Okay. And then just straight down. Okay. And then we just keep on trucking. Well, it just takes a little bit of practice and being willing to make the mistake and then fix it, you know? And if you're okay with having blunt tips, then have a blunt tip. I mean, you know, they come in markers like that, so it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Oops. Let's go here. And then let's see how this one turned out. We're good there. Look how that seam matched up perfectly. Whoa. I like the pink. I'm not so happy with the purple. So let's rip this out just a smidgy widge and then come in a little bit deeper on the purple and see if we can get that a little bit more pointy. Okay. It's, no one said paper piecing was not picky. But it's definitely precise. I'm about to start the fish tank, but this is more important. Plus, I'm lazy too. You need to find a local fish place that's willing to take it. If it's too much for you to handle, it's too much for you to handle. Okay, so I'm just going to move this purple up just a smidge. So it's going to be a little bit higher than the pink. Okay, and then we're going to come in there. Just getting hot?
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
I'm working.
Pop taking off his jacket.
Yes.
Do.
It's actually warm in here.
It is. It's lovely in here. Or I would be sitting here chibbering. Chibbering. Oops, sorry, bro. Boy, sew too. I leave paper on until blocks are joined. That way you can sew on the lines for those points. That's a good idea too. I didn't think about that. Clearly. That would be like, you know, thinking a good thought. Okay, let's see how we turned out. Oh, much better. Excellent. Okay, so there's our half. Woot! Look at that. Way better than the first time around for sure. But I'm glad I learned, right? And it's making it easier. Miss Pat Strawhouse also had a lovely tip that she shared with us during the member Zoom on Wednesday. That she, you could put a needle and thread through it, or like even just like a thread, some floss, and make sure you're getting those points in, and then you could sew over, and then you know, so they stay there, right? So. There's many different ways you can try. Cheers, everyone. Okay, so that's half. Let's get the other half set up. Okay. 1, 2. I gotta make sure I have them going the right way here. Have them flipped and flopped, and then I'll be mad. And I find doing, if your background is like a solid, it just, for me, just kind of makes it a little bit more easier to do, like on this aspect. The other one, I had to make sure when I was cutting the paper, I had the right sides together, and so I had it opposite. You know, it is important. Okay, so now we've got these ones. We're going to flip it. So we've got the curve in the back and the up and the down, okay? It's all the work he's doing for the day. Probably not. He's a busy feller. He set up a brand new desk last weekend. It looks really cool. but he's got a lot more to kind of organize around it and set right. But, you know, that takes a lot of, you know, time and energy, and we haven't been feeling the best, right? Don't match, that is usually the pattern. Hold on. Seams that will be points need to be true 1/4 inch when mine don't match. That is usually, oh, okay, gotcha. Yep. I found on a couple of them, even though it looked like I was trying to sew a 1/4 inch, it looked like I needed to go just a little bit thicker than a 1/4 inch, you know, like when I was trying to do that purple one there. Oh, got a little bit of paper back here. Let's pull that off. Well, hopefully it's warming up for everybody else. It is a little bit here, but I mean, like with warming up, we know we get snow. That's all right. Soon enough, we'll get rain. It'll be warm enough and it will be rain. Okay. All right. So these are here. Nope. Hold on. This one goes here and this one goes here. All right. My knees is screaming at me. I have to leave. Okay. No worries. No worries. Big hugs here, Gwenny. Love you. Hope you're feeling better. I still have to try paper piece. It's pretty fun, actually, Sherlock. So this would be a good starting project, or maybe even something smaller. I actually have a paper piece Valentine heart that's coming up, I guess, well, next weekend, really. So if we don't get this finished, which we probably won't, but we can continue this and then work on the Valentine heart. It's a little paper piece one. It's a free one that we're sharing with everybody, too. So that might be a good one to start with. It's only like 3 or 4 little paper piecey parts, and you can do them in like reds and pinks and purples and or whatever really colors you want to make a heart. You know, I you know shouldn't restrict you to just using red and pinks and purples. I mean, you can make any color heart you like. But yeah, it's really cute, and they make like little mug rugs, so you can do it as a little gift for someone, as a, you know, I love you, and here's a little heart that you can put your mug on. So it'd be like a hug mug rug. That's what we need to design. I'm not looking forward to the muck. Oh, yeah, that is, yeah, that's the, ugh. Yeah. Not my favorite either, but a necessity. Nonetheless. Okay. So that's 2 more. Outside edges sewn on.
Did you show our snow globe?
Sorry?
Did you show
Oh,
our
no.
snow globe?
No, I did not. You can, though, and you can explain what happened.
I'd love to, except I wasn't here.
Well, neither was I really in the room at the time. Okay, so we want to make sure, hold on, these are going together in the right manner. Yes, they are. We're going to pin here, and we're going to pin here. Okay, hold on. There you go.
Here's our snow globe. It snowed so much, it basically destroyed itself.
It exploded.
It exploded. It was so cold in here. I guess it froze everything and sent it across the building, literally from here to the door.
Yeah, and over here. I found
which
pieces over here.
is 20 feet away, 24 feet away approximately. So yeah.
It got that cold in here. That exploded. Yeah. Well, I came in, I guess it was the Friday or the Saturday while Pop was away, and I came to like just set up stream and do a couple other things out here. It was cold. I wasn't staying out here for very long. And I saw, when I came out and then I came back in, and I saw something catching on the floor, and I thought, oh, is that ice? I'm like, it would have melted by now. And I'm looking, I'm like, it's glass. And I'm like, where the heck did this come from? And I'm looking up, of course, immediately I think of like a light bulb. And I'm like, okay, we got 2, like, that wasn't it. And then I'm looking around, like, what could it possibly be? And then I saw like another little piece of glass and then another little piece of glass. And I was like, what? And then my eyes landed on the snow globe. I'm like, oh my gosh, you exploded. I'm so glad nobody was in here in the shop at the time.
I'm so glad the ATEM didn't just get destroyed.
Yeah, because it was right beside.
Which is what streams all of these cameras.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Because it was just above them.
Kaputs.
So any of the moisture and everything would have come out of it.
Yep. Hold on, pin it on the other side here. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I said I pictured and texted the boys. I'm like, I'm assuming this just exploded and you guys just didn't like drop it and not clean up. You know what I mean? I'm like, that doesn't seem like. I'm like, you would have told me. I know you would have told me. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I'm vacuuming all over the place because I don't want Sophie to get any in her paw or anything like that. I'm like, the whole place got a whole good vacuum down for sure. Oh, sorry. And then I still found a piece over by the freezer. The light just happened to catch it at the right time. Oh, did you put it over there already? Or would you put it?
What?
Oh, I was going to show it in this camera, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. All right, let's see how we did. Oh, it's pretty good. Oh. Okay, we have too much red. Again, we don't like that. So let's take it out. Let's do a little seam ripping. It's what it is. You can tell I've actually got a nice 1/4 inch seam allowance here, but for some reason that red is just a little bit thicker. So lesson: leave no liquid. No, and well, that's true. And I have noticed that I had a orange Gatorade bottle out here, and it's interesting what happens to it when it freezes. It actually separates. The color separates from the liquid because the salt wouldn't freeze as much as the regular liquid, so and the color is attached to the salt. So, science for science. Okay, so now I picked that a smidge. I am gonna floof it up just a midgie. Yeah, those are tech terms, people. You write that down, okay? Book's coming soon. All right, and then we're going to put that down under here. Oops, what is that one? Okay, I hit a button that I didn't know was going to do anything. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, see, that's better, okay? Hey, Deborah, under the skies of Kirk. Okay, now I've got 2 blunt tips. All right, so now we know when that happens, we just need to do a little bit thicker seam allowance, okay? So just, oh, where are you going? Where'd you go? Why did you... Hello? He's got something going on and I don't know what's happening.
The short answer, Deborah, is yes. It could.
Yes. Yeah. I know, but I honestly can't afford to keep the heat going when it costs us like $1,000 in the wintertime. So, and I know my machine costs me a whole lot more than that. But I do let it warm up before I use it.
Yeah, and we don't turn off the computers, so
Nope.
they continue to run and
Keep a heat.
keep a little bit of heat in the
gosh.
equipment.
Sorry, do this so you can see you at least.
Could you trim off a bit of the red before you sew it?
I guess you could, but then you're not, the seams won't match up. I mean the edges will be a curve to it, right? Because it is nice and flat as it is. Maybe as I'm cutting these, like as I'm doing this, maybe I should have trimmed off, but they both seem the same. Like they're the same on both sides, right? So I just need to make sure I'm coming in that proper amount. So, you know, if I'm getting more of it, I'm clearly not getting that 1/4 inch as you're saying, right? So I gotta make sure I am grabbing that 1/4 inch of the seam allowance. Let's check. See see if we like what we got going on here. I would say success. Okay, sweet. So it's just once we get to a certain spot, we know what we need to do. Sorry, my bad.
Do it twice?
Yeah. If they're both blunt, come in a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
If only one's blunt, you got a seam rip.
And slide.
Seam slip and slide. Seam slip and slide.
There you
What? You said what? Okay, so let's move these guys off to the side here. It's half.
I thought the shrimp said what?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. All right, let's grab 2 more. Here and here. Okay. Look at that, pretty points. Look at those pretty points. I'm very proud of this, actually. It's probably the best thing I've done.
I'm looking forward to the long seam. And you getting the pretty points on that.
Me too. Just hoping it happens.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, Mitta. It's gonna happen.
Your pieces are peeled.
My pieces are peeled. Thank you, sir.
And your mess is cleaned up.
Am I mess? Well, that would technically be your mess at this point in time.
Well, it's only my mess if I'm the one doing the project.
Oh, okay.
I'm the assistant.
You're
It's your mess.
Assistant? So you're assistant messer? I think it looks pretty good there too, Sue. Unless you would like me to call you X-Ray, Sue. Whichever works for you. I have so many pins at the side of my sewing machine here. Oh, yeah. Actually, a very famous actress passed away. Was it yesterday? What's her name? Oh my gosh, I'm brain farting right now. The pretty points are just out of shot. Oh, are they? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Put them that way. There we go. How's that? Mira, she was in like Beetlejuice and STV. She was fine. Okay. I appreciate that. I can't remember the actress's name. I'm so sorry. I was brain farting here. Thank you, Catherine O'Hara. Thank you, Annie M. and Sue. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. 71. That's pretty good. Right? You know, better than kicking the pants. Okay, so there's that one. That's the last one we're curving here. Nice. And then we're going to make ourselves a nice little mariner's compass. Look at us go, Cotton Eye Joe. They do give you instructions of how to do this. They want you to put like the circle together and then put the frame together and then put the circle in the frame. I really wasn't interested in that sort of chaos. So I'm showing you how I'm doing it my way, and it does work because I have the other one done. So to me, I just find that would just be too much curvatures of trying to deal with all at once, and I'm yeah, sorry, can't do it. My little pea brain just won't work. It's just too much. Too much. Was film 30. Oh yeah, was it? I think I watched the first season, but then we didn't have cable television anymore, so. And I don't think I've watched any of the others. Yeah, Home Alone, that's true, that's right. That's right, good point there. I was like, there's quite a few movies. I got pins on one side and pins on the other. What is happening here? Oh no, they're all the same. I just have them underneath for some particular reason different. Why? I don't know. We're just doing it. Potato, potato. Here's hoping we didn't mess anything. Pull the pin out. Okay. Hey, Lynn Bylis, how you doing? Welcome in. Good evening, LL. Poppin' everyone. Late to the party. Was out to lunch with a couple of friends. Just got in. 4-hour lunch. What? Sounds like a work meeting to me. Sounds like a perfectly timed work meeting to me. Pop's co-workers like it when I come with him when it goes back for his quarterly because we always have extra long lunches when we go out. It's not just an hour. It's like hour and a half, hour 45. They're like, no, we can't like rush this, you know. We can't rush it. No. All right, so let's do this side here. Put this together. Desk, okay. That's our last little piece. And then put them all together. Okay, just kind of pinning it about 1/4 inch away. Make sure everything stays nice and straight. Putting in my pin about 1/4 inch away, and then same there, about 1/4 inch away. Lining the seams right up. Pop one in there, and then we'll just stitch right on down, okay? Lots of catching up. Friend had a 60th birthday. She went to Seville. So lots of that was Seville. So say Seville. So how do you say that? And what is it? Or where is it? I'm assuming it sounds like a pretty poshy kind of place. Or fancy. I'm holding it, hoping it'll stay. So find out. All right, drum roll. Spain. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Woohoo, lovely. Look at that, lovely jubbly. Ooh, a little bit more on the red. Okay, we got this. We got this. But we don't want to take any more of the yellow, so we do have to pick out a smidge. We don't want to, because if we came in and did a thicker seam allowance, we're going to take both of them and then we're totally going to lose the top of the yellow. We don't want that. So let's pick her apart right from about here to here, and we'll set ourselves up for success. She says it's amazing. I bet. Never been to Spain. But I've been to more places than some people have, so that's, you know, it's something. But Spain would be lovely. I'm sure it's hot. Okay, all right. Let's just a little bit more. Okay, let's try and do that a little better. The yellow was fine, but the red was a little smidgies. Okay. All right, let's try again. I'm sure with time and practice and, you know, electric shock therapy, we can get it all right on the first time around. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Allison. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Nice. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Okay, now put the other half together. Make sure it is the same going to be for that half. Yes, we are. Okay, flip, pin. Making sure we got like our bulk seams, the extras, one's going one way and one's going the other. Okay, you can see that, kind of like a little rabbit here. Yeah, please make sure to thumb up the content so we can, you know, get back into people's feeds and algorithm again. We've had people message us, oh, I didn't know you guys were still streaming. I'm like, we haven't really gone anywhere, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Okay, again, we're just going to pop a pin right there. I'm absolutely loving it. It's a free pattern there, Mona Did What. It should be in the description below. Oh, sorry. Lifting my foot because I don't want that to push the seam allowance towards me. Coming right up close, trying to hit that 1/4 inch, right where those 2 points meet. So, shock collar. There we go. That's pretty good. Actually, you probably could do just a smidgy better. Just a smidgy better on that one. We can do that. We can fix that. See how that is. There, perfect. Just finishes. Nice. Good job there, Pat Strawhouse. Excellent. Okay, here. And then we're going to put the 2 halves together, okay, to make ourselves a whole mariner's compass. Now, if you wanted to do this smaller or bigger, you could just blow or shrink up the pattern, okay? Okay, now for the center, we're going to make sure some of the bulk's going to the left and some of the bulk is going to the right. I'm going to pop a pin right in the center of both seams about 1/4 inch. You see where those little tips are? Hold on, let's go. Can you switch cameras? This one right here. So we want to go from this spot here on the project. Hold on, let me get it right through the right one here. See right there? And then we want to put it right through there. And then lock it. Okay? Lock it right into each other. And then we want to make sure we're lining up this in here. Making sure those seams are right on top of each other. Pinning about 1/4 inch away. And then just locking it in. Okay? And then the same over here. And then we'll sew it. Thank you. Okay, 1/4 inch there, and then we're just going to keep on trucking all the way across. There we go. That's because it's so pretty. So that's a light version, and then I have a dark version already done. I didn't add the little half square triangles around it. Sorry. Yeah, we'll have to finish that next. Well, I'll start it, but we'll finish it next time. Slow down when it comes to the center part because we got, well, it looks like our bulk shifted all to one side there. That would have been a bit, boom, 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 a little bit too much, okay? So here, just hoping that lined up right. Again, making sure you're lifting your foot so you're not pushing this seam anywhere different than where it's going right now. Holding these nice and straight and steady. Waiting till just like the last moment to pull that pin away from where those tips are because we want to try and keep them, okay? Drum roll. Did we lose them? I don't think we lost it there. Oh, we did do something there. Well, we don't like that, but the center is bang on. Holy moly. Okay, and that one's a little bit on the blunter side. Okay, so let's scoot in on this side. Scoot in just a smidgy wedge. Yeah, technical term. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Alright. Do better. And then we had, what was it on the side? We had a pinch or something. Oh, it was in the center. Okay, let's go back to the desk. Fix the pinch in the center right there. So how did that, oh, that might have been when I lifted it up to shift the direction. That could have happened then. It's okay. Drum roll. It did pretty good, except for that, you know, a couple little spots. But that's to be whatever. It is what it is. We want to keep that center though, so let's stay away from that because it's pretty good. We don't want to mess that up now. Don't want to mess that up. Okay. Let's give this a little bit of flatness. Okay. Here, and then let's get back underneath the needle. Okay. Straighten her out, because we know the center's good. There's nothing wrong with the center. Just add a little bit of pleat on there, okay? Alright, let's check, let's check. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all those pretty little points. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. So how many points are on here exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. You couldn't do a clock, but that's fine. I mean, you could, I guess. A weird looking one, but you know. Yay. I like it. I'm glad we took those extra little steps and grabbed a little some patience, because sometimes I don't always have them. And we reset ourselves on trying to make something better than the first time around we did it. Just popping some pins in here, because I'm having them all over the place is driving me bonkers. Okay. All right. So here, and we'll flip this out. Press. Okay. Does anybody have any questions so far? Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. So the one I did earlier on in the week, I did this one, but I lost my tips. And I didn't take the time to go perfect it precisely. I did review them a few times, and I still couldn't get it right, so I just kind of pretty much gave up on it. But that's okay, you know. You do you, okay? Love it. It looks so amazing. So let's put some of our half square triangles together, because we need some of those. And we need to lay them out in like this fashion. So we're going to have... And I chose to do mine in blue, okay? So we're going to have them like this and then working the way outwards. So I think I'm just going to try and build out one little section, like one little bit here, and then do the other way, and then we'll add it on. Okay? I guess we kind of go to here and here for that one. Okay, so this, that goes that way, then here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's build out one bottom section, or one section. I agree there, Sammy D. Finish is better than perfect. I agree. And as long as I feel that we've learned something along the way, then I consider it a success, right? We're all learning together. We're all just little peons in this world. We do the best that we can with what we got. I would still be proud of that. I am, in a way, just because I know I could learn from it. So I think we all could, right?
You could still correct it right now.
No, I can't. How do you expect me to do that, dear?
Well, you could definitely do it if you chose to.
And how would you... she is quilted.
Yeah, you'll have to unquilt it.
Yeah.
You still can correct it.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Or I wouldn't have quilted
you
it.
were. I said you could.
Yeah, I could. That'd be a big negative. A learning experience. Yeah, it'll eventually just become probably a pillow for the couch or a wall hanging in the living room. Whatever I choose to do with it. Oops. Come here, you. Okay, let's set out our pieces. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Hey, Nanette, welcome in. Good. Oh, well, thank you. Or were you talking to Pop? Or Sophie? Okay, let's go here. I'm wearing my appropriate t-shirt today. Marcus bought me a bunch of t-shirts. Or 3 t-shirts and to wear on stream, and they're all quite cute and give me a chuckle. So this one says I'm off to cause a kerfuffle. Love it. The kid knows me so well. So we need 14 of these in a row. We could do 3 sets of 2, and then we have to add 1. If we're just kind of making it like half and half. So. Wait, there you go. Here, here. And then we're just going to press these. So finger press them. Get them all sewn up. Now these, what I'm making right here is this part of the project, okay? So that should be 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, we need 1 more for 7. This way. Oops, almost had that wrong. Oi. Brenda from Mount Scratmore gave you. Oh, did she? She's lovely. We were gonna do a collaboration project together, but just things weren't working in our favor. We just had it just wasn't gonna work out this time around. Maybe next time. I appreciate her offer, wanting to collab with us. That's for sure. She's a lovely lady, and I appreciate her. Okay. For some reason, this got folded, so we're gonna press that back out here. You tell her we said hello, if you don't mind. Now we're going the opposite direction because they meet in. Okay. Okay, 1 more like this. I'm back. Phone call. Okay. Well, hope everything's okay there, Mona. Yeah, if you guys ever want to check out a fantastic content creator, Brenda from Mount Scratmore is amazing, and she has such a wide variety of scrap busting ideas and tips and tricks and everything. She's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Here. Uh-oh. Oh, noes.
Oh, no.
I did. That's okay. We'll save that for the other side. I fix. This way. I had them the other way. Eventually, I will have to use those again. Oh, June leaving? Oh, I missed that. Time to get. Okay, take care there, June. She's probably already gone. It's not like I'm not busy. Sorry if I miss you coming or going. That is 2, 4, 6, and then one more is 7. And then we will put those together, and then we should be able to put it on the bottom row, or one of the rows, one of the edges. Sorry, I should say. And we always want to try and press to the dark when it comes to, especially a light and a dark fabric like this, okay? So dusk, just pressing down. Yes, she is. Very clear in how, yes, exactly. Totally agree. A lot of other YouTubers could take a good note from her for sure. Especially ones that are up and coming or want to be. Okay, so if we put this, hold on, if we put this here, and we put this here, woo woo, yay! Oh, that I love it with that blue. Ooh, I wasn't sure how it was gonna look. Very much, I like it. I like it. Okay, let's sew that together, and then we'll pin this little strip down on the bottom. Okay. Okay, there we go. And it just looks just like that. Okay, the tip up in between tip. So the middle part of the 7 should be lining up on the seam allowance right here. Don't have it off kilter or anything like that, or it's gonna look cattywampus. We don't want that. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna take it so the bigger part of my fabric is on the bottom, and I'm pinning the lighter fabric on top. Okay, because the feed dogs are going to be working the bottom bulk, right? And here again, we want to make sure we're pinning right in the center. Okay. And then you can ease the fabric on either side to accommodate, right? There's the center. And here. Oops. Pin. And we're just going to sew all the way along, okay? All right. Cheers, everybody. I haven't been drinking much of my tea. Oh. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of ease the fabric together as I'm stitching down. Back stitch to hold it. Then we'll go back over here to press it. Set the seam. And then press out. Oh, that's going to look so pretty. That's going to look so pretty. And then we're going to do the other side. Okay. Do that up on this side too. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. Lovely jubbly. All right, let's lay this out. Let's figure out the ones that I've already got done here. Okay, where's that 2-packer? I already sorted out. Here we are. Here you are. Okay, here. Okay, here. Now I gotta cut these off. That was a lot of help you did there. Thank you, dear. Pop, the MVP. Couldn't do it without him. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, Yeah, definitely those little tips need to be cut off on the pattern. Thank you for making note of that there, Lori. That was a very, very good observation. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wasn't sure if pressing open was going to be a smoother process for this. I don't think it really was. So, or is, or could be, or can be, or any of the bees, or the bee's knees. Okay, so 1. Does anybody have any questions about this project? It's been really fun. I mean, I wish we could have done it last Saturday too, but you know, weather says no. And we do have to, you know, understand that sometimes it's not the best option to try and warm up another building for, you know, a little bit of time when it's so cold out and it just won't warm up. So sometimes we just have to call it. And we don't want to, trust me. We'd rather, you know, hang out with you guys and do our regular stream time and I'm just cutting the tips off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, that's fine. The other one's away. For now. For now. Oh, really? Really, Lynn Bylis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need a Kleenex. Can we mute me for a second? Good, thank you.
Should be back.
Okay, sorry, nobody needed to hear me blow my nose. Alright, we're gonna put the rest of these together. I understand I have selective heating. Yeah, we do have selective heating in our house too, very much so. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, it's been not so helpful with the trying to feel better because I've been sick for over a month thing going on. It's kind of annoying. But just life. Life has some annoying spots in it. Okay, make sure we are going the right way. To the center. Yeah, you don't need to hear me blow my nose. Nobody needs to hear that. It's not why people tune in, I assure you. Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, what the heck happened there?
Something.
A drunk baboon. Next. We're doing auditions today for half square triangles. You did not make the cut. Okay, now let's put some of our other buddies together here. Should have. Okay, where's our center? Where's our center? Here it is. These two go together. I love you. It's not an all. Really? That's true love. If you love me and my snot and all, I don't even think Pop could claim that. Hey, Irish lady Linda, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, we got some little bunchies going on here. What happened? What happened? Pretty colors together. I've been sewing in the background and enjoying for the first time. Big sale. I need to get out, but I couldn't concentrate on enjoying my weekend quilting sale. Oh, there we go. I gotcha. Sometimes those bigger projects can get you right back in working when you just want to get them sorted. I used to spend a lot of extra time with the boat sheets when I did the boat sheets. Yeah, a lot of extra time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. What do we got from the other side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miss one? I must have miscounted. I miscounted. So I just must. Oh, okay. You're cold today. Yeah. You got like a heater or something that you can make sure it's or a heating pad. I find those very, very helpful. I curl up with a heating pad every night to go to bed. Turn it on and place it right across my chest and tuck it under my arm, and I'm out like a light. Just because we've had so many issues with the heat, and at least I know I got something to help keep my chest warm. Okay, here's our strip. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so let's press this, and we will, oops, and then we'll put it to the bottom, or the other half, or the other top, whatever, the other side.
The other bottom half? Top?
The other half of bottom. Yeah, wrap up in a quilt, exactly. Oh, did I somehow press that weird? Somehow pressed that weird. I'm just fed up of wet, rainy days. Yeah. Well, soon that'll pass. Soon. Soon TM, as they say. Okay. Let's put our pins in. Anybody have any questions that I can help with? Oops, I wanted to do this the other way. Put the small piece at the top when you're loading it through the machine, and the big piece is on the bottom when you're adding things like this. Okay. When you're adding things like this together. Heating pads, space heaters, thick curtains on the windows, a ton of quilts. She's ready to rock and roll for this winter. This winter storm hitting Florida. Okay, so that's going to go that way. This going to go this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Almost there. I'll probably leave it here for today. So if anybody has any questions, please ask it now. Other than that, we will see you next Saturday. Remember, our other streams are every other Wednesday. We're going to have to do a little adjusting in February because I didn't realize. Normally they put my infusions on Tuesdays, but for some reason she put me on a Wednesday, and I didn't even think to look. So I was like, oh, okay, well, there goes that. I got to adjust on that Wednesday. So I know there should be one on the 25th of February, but there won't be. So there'll either be one before or after instead. Just when I think I got a routine of where they want to put me appointment-wise, they mess it up. Okay, back to the desk. Let's get this press. Move back to Oklahoma. Very nice. Alright, let's do this so you can see the sideways. Ooh, look how pretty that's gonna be. And then we just have another strip on the top here. And then the outside edges, I think, go a little inside. I think they go pointing inside. Yeah, they do. The color points inside. So that'll be super pretty. Okay. There we go. I'm very, very happy with my points. And I think I came and I caused a kerfuffle. Did I live up to my t-shirt?
You were successful.
I was successful in my kerfuffling. I want to make sure to do a good job. You know what I mean? I'm all out for doing a good job. Any questions? I could put my slippers back on. For some reason that got cold. Are you making this as a wall hang, or I was going to make more to make full size? I did do, it is just going to be a wall hanging. But if you didn't want to add the squares onto the side, like the half square triangles onto the side here, you could just have it so it's just like this as a wall hanging, or even a pillow form. And what does this end up being? This is a 20 inch pillow form. Well, with the seam allowed, maybe, you know, whatever. But yeah, so that one, and I already quilted it, so. But that was just to show the difference between like a light variation of the pattern, as well as a dark variation. I just thought it was so pretty. Like this would be lovely as like a quilt. If you did like a 9 patch, you know, 5 of one, 4 of another, you know, beside each other, you know, minus that part. Or you could even add that as a, you know, together, you know, that on one side, that on the other. It would be so pretty. You could even choose colors that are, you know, going in between. It's, sorry, I don't want to lose anything. Here we go, underneath here. It's kind of a blacky brown. It's got a little bit of, you can almost like see it a little bit there, almost a slight marbling to it. So I thought it would be pretty. I tried to get my points tippy the first time around. I did try to rip apart and sew it again, rip apart, sew again. I couldn't. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to quilt you and consider you a lesson learned, and we'll move on. I do like it with the very vibrant colors. Even my center is just slightly off. It could have been just a little bit less on this one, but you know, we're learning. We're learning. Every day's a learning day, right? So, but I do like the difference between the two color sets, right? And you could do a light and a dark. It would be totally cool, like a 9 patch, a big 9 patch, right? I too like the darker back. It is pretty, and I may continue. I may just continue that and make a nice big 9 patch quilt and maybe try and sell it. So that the one could be in the center, the learning one. You like the darker? Yeah. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Or Rita Crystal Dragon, welcome. Actually, we're just about to say goodbye. So. Yes, you too. Anybody who's got a snowstorm coming your way, make sure you're prepped and ready, and you're all rocking. If not, call a neighbor. hopefully you got one that will help you. Okay, if there's no other questions, we're going to say goodbye for today, and we will see you on Saturday. We'll finish this up. We'll add the other 2 borders, add the green border around. Actually, this is what it's going to look like in the end, sort of bit idea, okay? And then we're going to do a heart foundation paper piecing mug rug to celebrate Valentine's Day, okay? So it'll look really cute with the green border. I just thought I'd pull a little bit in outwards. So it is just going to be a wall hanging. Probably one will, I don't know, I might make it into a quilt. I don't know. We'll do it. Oh, that would be a nice one too. Black, white, cream, gray. Yeah, you need, 6 colors? So you need 2, 4, 6, and then if you wanted another one. So, 2, 4, 6. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Don Stewart, have a great. You too. You guys all have a great day. Are you gonna come say goodbye, or yeah, you're done?
Bye.
And I promise I will try and get better. That's all I can do is try and promise. You're done? We're done. She's done. Are you? Are you done, Soph? She's like, I'm out of here. All right, take care, everybody. We will see you next Saturday. Okay? Big hugs and loves. Take care.